Now, the majority of South Africans believe that unemployment is the country's most pressing issue, one government must address. This is based on the latest Afrobarometer survey, and now lack of jobs outranked crime, housing, education and corruption among citizens' priorities for government action. Those interviewed indicated they would be willing to pay more taxes to support programs to help young people. Let's unpack this now further with Asafika Mpako, a project manager at the Institute for Justice and Reconciliation. Asafika, thank you so much for joining us this evening. First of all, just to add credence to all of this, just talk about methodology and sample sizes as quickly as you can for me.
Thank you very much for having me. So perhaps I should start by saying that Afrobarometer is a pan-African non-partisan survey research network that provides reliable data on African experiences regarding democracy, governance, and quality of life. And this study was conducted in May and June of this year using a nationally representative sample of 1,600 adult citizens, and Afrobarometer conducts face-to-face interviews in the language of the respondent's choice.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, let's talk about the key findings. And let me start with some of the questions here. Respondents are asked, in your opinion, what are the most important problems facing this country? What were the answers?
So from our survey findings, we see that 60% of South Africans rank unemployment as the most urgent priority for government action. And this, of course, outranks crime, housing, education, and corruption. So the majority of South Africans, it is clear, are very concerned with the issue of unemployment. We also observe that over the past decade, South Africans have continuously ranked unemployment as the most urgent problem for government intervention. We also see that through our survey that almost 2/3 of South Africans, that is 63%, report that they went without a cash income at least once in the year preceding the survey, including 25% who say that they went without a cash income many times or always. And many more South Africans reported frequent shortages of food, cooking fuel, medical care, and clean water.
Where did education come in? Because I'm assuming, I'm focusing on this particular question, if the government could increase its spending on programs to help young people, what would the job creation rank first? Education, I think, came second. Generally, education, where did that land?
So when we looked at the main priorities for government intervention, education was fourth on the list. So it followed, of course, unemployment, then crime and housing. And when we asked South Africans what they thought needed additional investment, they said that they would want to see more investment in youth programs, particularly focused on job creation. And as we know, while unemployment is a national issue, the situation is considerably worse for young people. And so from our research, we find that South Africans have a particular focus on addressing the crisis of youth unemployment that we see around us.
Okay, understandably so, without a doubt. Thank you so much for speaking with us this evening. That's Asafika Mpako, project manager at the Institute for Justice and Reconciliation. So this research done by Afrobarometer saying South Africans rank unemployment as the country's most urgent priority. Jobs, 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 and youth programs.